So I finally started adding stuff on my Macari page. If you all are interested in checking it out, I know some people ask me sometimes about Macari, so I figured I'd show you that I added some new things. I actually added some clothes as well, since you all like my fashion. So hopefully you'll go check it out and see something that you like.
What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the new Adept Cosmetics Legend of Ardra palette. I hope I'm saying that right. It's Ardra, I believe is how you say it. So I took a little phone out to save us some time, but honey, look. She's always giving with the presentation, and I'm always here for it. It's real cute. It's a whole little cute vibe, and I mean, packaging as usual, 10 out of 10. Even when she just does simple stuff, she puts like the cool little symbols or something. It's always something unique for the majority of the time going on with her stuff. As she's evolved into more of this packaging with this, you know, feel and all that, I'm here for it. It's a whole vibe. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. If you're curious what's going on with the face though, this is the Makeup by Mario Paradise Pink Blush. The video you all saw today, the thumbnail should be over here. If you like videos like this where I do new eyeshadow palette releases, I just did 2 of them. So I did the Ulta Beauty 2 Moon Wish collection. Update on that, they did send me out 2 new highlighters. I think they're supposed to be here by the end of next week because it is coming from Sweden. I did 2 looks, 2 palettes with the new Cosmic Brushes collection. So I did the Cool Truth and the Nude Truth collection. If you like why you don't need, because I love giving you a good dupe moment, I have duped fragrances, I have duped eyeshadow palettes. My recent one was the one from, what is it, Unearthly Cosmetics, that I think it's called Night Terrors or something. Shout out to Angelica Nikovic. That's the only reason I got to see what the inside of the palette looked like in order to do that video for you. So shout out to Angie. I did link her video down below in that video if you do go check it out. If you like new makeup releases, I do those it's either Friday or Saturday now. Sometimes I don't get to edit it on on Friday. So I have to put it up on Saturday. But if you like videos like that and fragrance, honey, I'm living for a good fragrance moment now. I've done a few fragrance reviews. So I did the Commodity one. I did the Kayali one. I'm currently working with the Kayali to give you dupes of everything in the box that I already own. So stay tuned for that. I have worked on the Snif and Monet McMichael's collection, the Rose era. Random side note, it finally came to Ulta like I told you all it would. So if you don't want to use my code Grace10 on Snif's website, you can go to Ulta and get it. I think today's the last day you can get 20% off with a Prestige coupon. So if you're interested, girl, run. I don't know why I'm saying that like you about to see it today, my bad. No, but you can pick that up at Ulta. But if you like all those types of things, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. If you're more into vlogs and luxury lifestyle type things and fashion, then my membership would probably be for you. I've done videos on the candles, expensive candles, because I'm into candles now. That's like my home decor type vibe right now, if you will. I did a vlog on when I went on vacation. I should have a thumbnail for that, hopefully I've made one by now. And then I've done the vlog for the Cleone Cosmetics collection when they came to Chicago for the Polish and Beauty Expo. So hopefully I made a thumbnail for that too. But if you're into that sort of thing, then the membership is what's right for you. Make sure you check it out. It should be down below as well. Without further ado, let me finally get into this palette, what you came here for. Okay, girl? Whew, I felt like I was long-winded with a mouthful. So let's open her up and see what she looks like. So this is what it looks like. Once I got it in person, it kind of just gave me really berry vibes of like some fun, unique shifting shimmer. So it kind of gave me the vibes of the Norvina palette, if you will. What was it, the original Norvina palette, because it has some of those types of tones in it. It's like a fun version of Norvina palette in my personal opinion. Or maybe like the bigger Norvina, what is it, 5 palette? The all purple one mixed with Norvina 4 palette. I feel like you could get maybe similar looks with that. I honestly don't know. I haven't really dug through my collection. I literally just went home last night, grabbed this just so I can make this video today and get the eye look done, girl. Okay, so don't judge me too hard. However, I do have one palette here that I feel like might be somewhat similar to you. You can comment down below and tell me how you feel. But it is the BH Cosmetics Passion in Paris. Lately, I've been trying to just do shorts with my comparison, so that way you don't have to sit up here and wait that long, because I know it used to take me like 10 minutes to do an eye look in these videos, and I've been editing it down. I don't know if y'all noticed it. Let me know down below if you've noticed the editing of the videos and how you feel about it, because I'm hoping y'all like it. I don't know, but this is Passion in Paris from BH Cosmetics alongside this new palette from Adept. I feel like they look somewhat similar. To me, this seems like a more grungy version of this palette, but it gave me similar vibes. So I was like, I don't know. Once I got them in person, I figured I'd show them here. I'm here, you're here, everyone's here. You know the drill. Let me zoom in real quick and cute like. So the rest of my face, I put on the Patrick Ta highlighter and Daddy. So what I do is I use the Danessa Myricks cream lowlighter, the rose gold pinky one, and then I put rose gold from Daddy highlighter from Patrick Ta on top instead of the gloss, because I told y'all the thing I don't like about his highlighters is the gloss. So that's what's going on with this glowing highlight that you see. So I just put Danessa and Patrick together and chef's kiss. I have on Half Magic lipstick, and then I put up Makeup by Mario Rose nude lip gloss on top. It's the original lip gloss. It's not the lip colors that people didn't like that they said feathered around the lips. This is just his glittery gloss formula. So that's what's pretty much going on with my face. I'm gonna go off camera and get my life in order. Oh, I almost forgot the foundation. So I have on the Say foundation from Say, the glowy foundation. Shout out to Dionluvsmakeup. She's the one who gave me my summer shade. So I'm wearing my summer shade number 28, but I did buy my shade, my regular shade number 27 for when winter comes. But I have on there concealer as well, the slip tint, I believe it's called. I forgot what shade I have though. I have a video talking about all those and comparing them to Makeup by Mario stuff if you're interested. But I'm gonna go off camera for real now, get my life in order, and I'll come back and have something figured out with this. I'm tempted to possibly do more than one look, but I'm trying to keep it minimum and do one, because I still got like 3 or 4 other videos to do and I want to get home at a decent hour. Okay girl, I'll be right back. Okay y'all, so this is what we're working with when it comes to the eye. I stuck to mainly the bottom half, so I did these 3 shades. I did this shade on the lid, so I literally pressed into it all around to try to get different colors of everything to come through. I hope you can see it. And then I used this shade right here as our inner corner shade. So I did use the shade that is named after the palette, which is what is it, Ardra. That's what I have in my inner corner. So let's get into this look, girl. So you knew I was gonna have to use this powdery blurplish shade, right? We all knew that, like this blurple shade. I was obsessed as soon as I saw it. So it's called Peace. Let's blend that in. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go home and try to dig. What I like about Adept is I feel like a good majority of the time when it comes to their palettes, like I can't just name 5 and 10 palettes off the bat where I'm just like, yes, this looks similar to this, and this. You notice I only had one thing to show you here. But in all fairness, like sometimes I like to have the palette in person and, you know, see it in person and get a better idea of colors. Because like with the ones from Cleone, some of the palettes I feel like I had picked correctly, and some of them I didn't. And then one I had like completely overlooked in my collection. So there's a video coming on that one soon. But I prefer to have it in person so that way I can be right, because saturation could be different, coloring could be different. There's a whole lot of things that could be different depending on, you know, what exactly is going on with the palette once you see it in person versus like the saturation that they put on the picture or like the filter or stuff like that. Because sometimes they do that, I don't know, and I'm not trying to say that Adept or any other brand does it. I'm just saying sometimes I feel like that is done, and then when you get in person it's like it looks like this but it doesn't look like this. That's why a lot of the times I depend on Angie's swatches sometimes to help, then I try to find D'Angelo Nicole swatches to help too, but they both use different lighting, so sometimes that doesn't necessarily help me too. It's nothing like having it in person. Basically what it comes down to for me, a person who's like picking based upon what coloring I'm literally physically seeing in person. So that's why a lot of the times I'll tell you, it might be an alternative, it might not. I'm not 100% sure because like I don't physically have it in person. But now that I do, I can give y'all a better idea of dupes, because I feel like in that video I didn't really give that great or too many of dupes because I didn't have it in person to show you, or have it in person to be like, oh, this does look like this and this does look like this. Because if I remember correctly, I didn't even say anything about the Passion in Paris palette because I didn't have it in person to see. But it's totally different now. The Cleone one I'm excited about. We're going to do a little bit more detail work in the crease to make. We're going to do a little bit more detail work in the crease with the shade Peach just to make sure it's there all around. Because once I glitter glue it, I still want to be able to see that shade in addition to it being, you know, blown out. But I was excited to get my hands on this one. Like another hit from Adept when it comes to color stories. Like I'm obsessed with the color stories she comes up with. And I'm feeling these new little weird shades she's putting in that have different imprints and whatever. So what I did was I patted in one shade and then I kind of tried to pat all around when it came to the lid, so that way it would, you know, give more color. That actually looks like the color in the pan. I won't go try to swatch it because child, I don't know how they do that over there on their Instagram and their TikTok, but bravo ma'am, because I could never. I'm gonna take the shade 1,000 years now. That's the pink one. Now I don't know what the story is behind the name of this palette. I'm sure I had some stuff pop up here before I started rubbing it on my eyeball, so you saw what it was about. It's the standard price of the other ones. This is a limited edition one though, so just keep that in mind. She's limited edition. She might not be around forever. You know, like House of L and Codain and some other ones that have been limited edition. I'm still sad that my Seahorse palette is one. It's like, who, what? Like, that palette is fire. She is known for shimmers, and honey, she outdid herself with that one. If you love a pastel shimmery moment, I implore you to rush and get that. It's like the Koi palette from Busy Art on steroids. It is the Koi palette from Busy Art on steroids. So if you like that one, but you feel like you didn't get enough bam power in your face, go grab it. Go grab it immediately, because I think it's 30% off. Now, I don't know if it's 30% off with a coupon or if it's just 30% off and you can use somebody else's coupon. I do have a coupon with the brand. It's just Gelbeauty-87 if you want to get anything. But, you know, like, that's my favorite palette from them. Easily one of my top 5. So the fact that it's leaving now, I did hear it's coming back. I'm going to take the shade Myth now. So just keep that in mind. It's not like it's gone forever. I think she said it's supposed to come back like spring or summer of 2025. So if you want to wait and possibly see what that one looks like, then go ahead. I have done a couple of looks with it. I did a collab video with my girl Mock Maiden here on YouTube with the Seahorse palette, because she got it in PR, and I didn't get that one in PR. I got Element, I think it's 115 in PR. It was their holiday palette of 2023, I believe. And that palette is nice and spooky and everything. I do want to pop out a couple of shades on and put in a couple different toned mattes, perhaps. I don't know. We'll have to see. But either way, I just love me a good Adept palette. How are y'all feeling about Inslee Rain now? Because I watched Angie's new makeup releases this morning, because she used to do them on Sunday, so I still watch them on Sunday even though they come on Friday now. Like, she can change her routine. She's not changing mine, no. But yeah, so I watched that, and she was talking about how they were getting rid of AI, and they were gonna have, like, you know, artists rendering stuff now, and the artist was using AI, and that was what was going on over there. But I was just like, okay. But how do y'all feel about it? Because I know a lot of people were saying that they didn't appreciate her using AI and not properly crediting artists, because it's like AR is taking away from artists and all that. And it's like, one thing I have always given Unearthly Cosmetics prop for is Amanda always tells you who the artist is, shows you their work, talks about how she got them to render whatever they did for her. So that, when it came to art for me and they were talking about Inslee Rain, I immediately thought of Unearthly Cosmetics, because I was like, they always, and I mean always, I feel like from the time I had started like watching the brand and all the renderings that she had on her packaging, I feel like she always shouted out the artists and always helped them out, which I thought was great. Now I understand Angie's position too, where it's like you're paying them to do it so you don't have to shout them out. It's like, I know, but like, she could be helping other small businesses with someone who will be professional, who will get the job done, because Angie also said that people were not wanting to respond and not want to work with small business and all that. So I feel like it's good that Amanda does do that from Unearthly Cosmetics, because she's helping other brands like Inslee Rain, perhaps. I don't know if they're using the same people or not, but she's helping other brands who are having the issues that Angie's speaking on about. We're going to take the shade Mendora. I hope I'm saying that right. Mendora. Let's go with that. But, oh God, I think I grabbed too much purple this time. I don't know. Each time I grab something different. I guess that's fun for the lid though. But anyway, so she's helping other people who are having that same issue be able to find quality artists who are willing to work with indie brands and take it seriously. So I have to say, I am going to applaud Unearthly Cosmetics for doing that. And I feel like from the time I followed her, which must be like, I want to say it's been at least 2 years I found the brand, I appreciate her for doing that, because a lot of people might not. I guess it worked out that I did it this way, because it's like you can see how it looks when you use more of one shade, or you can see how it looks when you use more of another shade. So I guess that worked out for the best. How about that? We're gonna pretend like I did that on purpose, okay? Thank you to my ex. No, but I feel like that's very helpful to other small brand owners who want to have artists rendering but are having difficulties. The way Angie said, it's difficult to find people. So shout out to them for doing that. I'm gonna take more of 1,000 years, and I feel like that's definitely helpful. And I feel like that was a lot of people's issues with them, so maybe they'll get more sales now. Now, there were other issues going on that just influencers themselves were having with the brand. I watched like 2 or 3 influencers, including my girl Dionluvsmakeup, and 4 if you include myself, having a certain issue with the brand that I'm not really gonna get into. Like, I have already talked about it in like my last Inslee Rain review video, which was the Cold Moon palettes. If you're concerned about what I'm talking about, you can go watch that. We're not gonna get into it here. I'm trying to, you know, be focused on Unearthly, but I just wanted to hear your, I mean, not Unearthly, Adept. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on, like, if you planned on buying from them now, because I know a lot of people were like, they didn't like that, and that's why they didn't want to purposely buy from them. I did hear, though, there's, I think Angie said, like, she might have had a year's worth of stuff that was already done. This is alleged. I don't know. I was, like, tuned in and out because I was doing other things. I had like my ear plugged in and I heard her like talking about it. When she started on the rant, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a rant, so let me go, you know, do some other things I need to do, but I'll still keep the earpiece in so she can get like the watch time listen. So I will admit that that's how I did. Let's go back in with peace. So I don't know if that's 100% correct or not, but I feel like she was like talking about how if you had a year's worth of stuff you'd already did with AI, you can't just throw it away because people are mad that you're using AI art. So I don't know if she was implying that they did that or not. That's why I said it's alleged, but she did say that, you know, they were supposed to be working with the actual artist now, and the artist might use AI to like help with detailing on the drawings that she already did, but it is going to be an actual artist. So if you weren't buying from them because of that whole situation, I want you to know that she said in the future they're supposed to. Now, I don't know when it's going to start as far as having artists actually work on the things, but she is supposed to have an artist find. So let's take the shade. That's the name of the brand, honey. Oh, this is one of those putty shadows. I can tell now by the way I'm putting my brush in and how it's moving around, but let's put this in the inner corner. I usually have something to edit out, but I rambled through this whole video, child, so there's nothing to edit. How about that? I hope you entertained I hope you were entertained by the rambling though, because it was something I wanted to talk about with you all. So I was like, I wanted to hear your thoughts on it and whatnot. So that's why we talked about it. But this is the finished eye, girl. So as you can see on this side, it's a little bit lighter, but I dipped more into the lighter side before they got mixed in more. Whereas on this side, I mixed a little bit more of the purple in, or the blue on this side right here. So what I did was I started tapping right here in the green, and I tapped a little bit of the middle, and then I tapped some of the blue. But when I did the second side, I did this little part here together and then tapped into more of the blue, I guess a little bit more, and that's how we got more of a purple effect on this side versus more of the pinky type shade in the middle along with the green on this side. So that just shows you that you amplify either one depending on which one you dip into the most. So again, I'm kind of glad I did that just so you could get an idea of how it would look on each side, and plus it'll be cool for when I take my pictures, which I'm gonna go do now. But let me back you on up and talk about my thoughts. So I feel like over time Adept has been working on their mattes and they're getting better and better, because I know people say that they like the shimmers better than the mattes, which I can understand, because it's like, I do feel like when they first started off with mattes, it was a little bit rough, but I feel like she's been trying to work with it over time, and I actually really like the mattes in here and a few of the other palettes that she has. But shimmers is definitely where she shines, and that's because I feel like that's where her love is, so she kind of focuses more on that, which is fine, because it's not like they're bad shimmers, mattes that you can't work with, or like blendability toward when you can't do anything with, and it's not like they're like really thin powdery type mattes that are really difficult to work with, because I've tried some of those too. But overall, I really liked the palette. I really like the color story of this, and I am happy to have it to add to my collection, because y'all know I live for a good Adept palette. So those are my thoughts on the palette. If you're interested in purchasing it, I have a link down below, and you can use code Gelbeauty87 to get, I believe you get 10 or 15% off your purchase. Do not quote me. I feel like it's 15 though. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you're interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Okay, y'all, let's go from day to night with this cute little two-piece situation. So there's actually a pair of matching shorts that goes with this, but I'm starting off the day real cute like with a pair of distressed white jeans with this nice shirt. My necklace is from J. Crew. If you want to buy this set, which you'll see the shorts in a few moments, we go to the night portion of this little short. You can get them from my Poshmark page. I'll have it linked down below, but I thought this was too cute. I have one extra small, one small, 2 mediums, and 1 large for anyone interested. But this is what we're working with. This to me is a perfect little daytime brunch with the girls situation.